The next big thing is an amazing competition of kids between the ages of 10 and 12. And it is the brainchild of La Fundación Create. For those of you that don't know who the Fundación Create is, this foundation has been always ahead of its time. The brainchild of Mr. Jesus Sainz, who's with us here today, this foundation could see the potential in children long before a lot of other people did around the world. And as we heard earlier, now 14-year-old kids are even coming up with medical discoveries. Well, as I said, children, and as we heard from the comisario earlier, children are the real potential in innovation. And that's because what do children see every day in uncertainty? They see opportunity. And that's what entrepreneurs see. But us grown-ups, most of us see fear. So it is my pleasure and honor to introduce to you the next big thing competition from the Fundación Create.
Many thanks, Paris, for your nice words. I couldn't say any better about the activity of Fundación Create. On behalf of this foundation, I want to welcome you to this national competition, South Summit Kids. We launched the national competition a few months ago, and we received many projects. An independent jury validated, evaluated, and made the selection of the five best projects. And we have today here representatives of the 5 teams. Each team has been lucky to receive the advice, the motivation, the energy of one coach. And we have here also 5 coaches. Each one of you, I refer to the young children, the young entrepreneurs, will make a presentation, a 5-minute presentation. 5 minutes is much longer than an elevator pitch. So you have time enough to make a very good presentation of your project. Before, each coach will make the introduction of the team and the project. And afterwards, there will be a Q&A session, and the jury will have 10 minutes to make some questions to the different teams. The jury, an independent jury we have here, I need my Spanish lamb chop, chuleta. Rob Lugar, who is the president of New York University Program in Madrid. Roberto Sanchez, Director General of Innovation in the City Hall of Madrid. Álvaro Rengifo, very renowned entrepreneurs like Álvaro Rengifo, Madalena Rubio, Paul García Oteiza, and Raúl Barroso. So the jury will make some questions at the end for 10 minutes. They will deliberate, and the winner of this competition will be known on Friday morning at the closing ceremony of South Summit. So I give the floor now to Lorena Silvestri, who will introduce ICOL. Lorena?
Hola. All right, you're a big, scary audience. Are your kids scared? Can you raise your hand if you're super scared? Parents can raise your hand too. Can you raise your hand if you're super scared? Come on, be honest. I'm half scared. Okay, so what makes a group of regular kids go on stage and face a super scary audience? Well, some people say that is changing the world, making a difference in the lives of people. My team that I've been coaching these days, they come from even Gabirol school. They're Jacob, Yafne, Josh, and Nathanael. Those are the first 4. And they're sports people, sports kids. They love sports. And that's one of the things they love. We also have Roman and Gabriel. They are very, very creative, and they fiddle around with apps when they're bored. And we also have Rafa, who's an expert in Rubik's Cube, right? And they're here today to tell you how they're going to help make the lives of people with disabilities and blindness a lot better. So don't be scary, be very nice, and please welcome Josh and Eichel. Ready?
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Did you know there are about 45 million blind people in the world, according to the World Health Organization? Currently, there are 70,775 blind people in Spain, according to the ONCE. Have you ever met a blind person? Did you know that many blind people find difficulty when going to renew their ID, buy appliances, even clothes? Well, I'm here to present iCall. It is a collaborative service, a community designed to help blind people at the time and place they need. We have geolocated people in the community of Madrid. For example, the yellow dots are the family and volunteers that are there to help the blind people. The green dots are institutions that are also there to help blind people with whatever they need. Volunteers have different profiles, from students to retired people to people who work at home. They all have different languages and hobbies. And as you can see, they all have different schedules as to when they are available to help out. Well, so what have we developed? We have developed an app that the blind people have on their mobiles. Basically, they call, and the calls go to a call center. The call center geolocates the call of the blind person and assigns it to the correct volunteer, which it would be the appropriate one. For example, if they need to go somewhere by car, it would have to be a volunteer who has a car. Otherwise, they couldn't take them anywhere. Well, we had designed the project for blind people, but our project could also be for people with mobility problems or people who, for example, somebody who can't pick up their kids from school because they're in a meeting or somewhere important and they can't come out in the middle of the meeting just to pick up their kids from school. Wow. Volunteers aren't just family and friends of blind people, but also you guys could be our next volunteers if you're keen and committed to collaborate with our project, iCall. Does anybody have any questions?
Thank you.
Any questions?
The question will be at the end of the five
Okay.
presentation, all together, okay? Thank you very much, and congratulations. Now, Francisco González Bere is the coach of the project Free Chip Material.
Okay, dear friends, I am Paco Bri. I am professor of innovation at Deusto Business School, so this is my job. And it is a pleasure for me to present this young team of innovators full of creativity and passion. This project really satisfies a challenge that needs attention, and it integrates a business model that has a very clear value proposition for a specific customer segment. And I am leaving you now with Paula, who is representing this great team from the Trinity College. Thank you very much. Paula?
Okay, now. Hello, I'm Paula Montesinos Benzal. I'm 11 years old, and I'm in 6th grade at Trinity College Liceo Serrano in Badilla del Monte. I'm here representing all my team members. Those are Irene García Yotti, who's a designer, Pablo Calle Vázquez, who's another designer, Adriana Smitelaya, who's a communicator, and me, Paula, I'm the coordinator. I have a question for you. How much money do you think I can spend on school material in 10 years? Can you make a guess? Imagine that I have a brother. We would have to double that amount, wouldn't we? So now, let me share a number with you. In 10 years, my parents would have paid 30,000 euros. Let me repeat this number, an amazing 30,000 euros. Could you imagine that? My parents, with this money, could buy a car. This is why I'm here. My company is called Frichi Materia, and our challenge is people spend less money on school material, so they spend their half-saved money on other things. How did we come up with Frichi Materia and our challenge for people to spend less money on school material? As you can imagine, it wasn't easy. We brainstormed dozens of ideas, and we spent hours debating them. We finally came up with one, the most innovative, useful, and be able to create, and Frichi Materia was born. And I bet you want to know how it works. We have created a web page where we explain everything. The name of Frichi Material came up to our minds because we thought the material wouldn't be free, but it would be cheap. So, how does it work? If you bring us your school material, could be brand new or used, we will help those with fewer economical resources to obtain their needed supplies and selling it them into a cheaper price. With the profits we obtain, we continue to buy more materials so that everybody in need can have the chance to have school material, and making this project sustainable. Our value proposition. Our value proposition is that we work for sustainable education. We give your used material a renewed value. We are the only company currently offering this service, and our profits are used to help the others. The segment of clients. We work two ways. On the one hand, we target people who have an excess of school material and don't want to throw it away, but instead want the material to go to good use. The other segment is the people who lack the resources for buying school material, and through our company can obtain it at a better price. Expenses and incomes. Our incomes proceed from three sources. The first source is the sponsors. Is anyone in this room who's interested in being the first? The second source is from the profits we obtain of the sale of the second hand of our school material. The third source is the funds given by the central, regional, and local governments for new entrepreneurs. The only expense then would be buying more material to sell it at a reduced price. So, if you wish to contact with us, you can email us group3create@gmail.com, call to our college number, or visit our webpage. So, to sum up, we believe that our business is a success for several reasons. We are the first company solving this challenge in this innovative way. Achieving this means that every child can have school material for a better price. This is our contribution for making the world a better and sustainable place. My team and I would like to special thank to our school, Trinity Colegio Liceo Serrano, for all their support, to our Francisco, our mentor, to our teacher, Hugo Vicente Sanchez, who has been with us every step of the way. Frichi Materia, we want you to give used material a new life.
Okay, next coach is Felix Lopez. Will introduce the project Bottles with Heart.
Hello, friends. Let me tell you that for the last 8 years, I know a lot of startups that raise money, raise millions of euros. So I know the world of startups. But this startup is amazing, and it's managed by kids. So it's amazing how they take trust, take bottles, and make magics. Martin, please, surprise them. From SEC schools.
Hello, my name is Martin. Before I even start, I want to thank you guys very much for giving me this great opportunity. But without my group, I wouldn't be here. Naila Ramirez, Ricardo Puyol, Raúl Sanguino, and Raquel Gascon. I'm a student. Now look at this photograph. We're sure that you have seen it many times before. Well, we are not willing to keep seeing this photograph. Seems outrageous that children like us have to drink this water daily. They get real bad diseases and they can actually get to die. There's a really famous phrase from Nelson Mandela that says, "Give a child a chance and he will change the world." That's exactly what we're doing. You guys gave us a chance. Now it's our turn to change the world. Look at this. Tons and tons of plastic bottles are thrown away each year. Exactly 800 tons of plastic bottles are thrown away, and only one plastic bottle takes 150 years to biodegrade. We created a machine that filters water and creates dirty water into clean water. Wait. It has a filter, it has rocks, it has sand, it has carbon, it has cotton, and it has a paper. And what you do is you pour dirty water inside of it, and it should come out clean. Right? It's not going to be large amounts, but it will be enough to keep a family alive. It has to come out. So our project consists in making a kit with all of the materials needed to create this machine. We're going to send this to Africa, to all the people that are in need of it. And it's called Bottles with Heart, because we want to put a little bit of your heart in each kit we send, and in each bottle we recycle. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Yeah, you have to wait.
Thank you for your presentation. And it will work. Leave it there.
Yeah, okay, I'll
It
just.
will work.
Okay.
Take your seat, and then later you can answer the question for the jury, okay?
Okay, sure. Eh?
And now I give the floor to Michi Primo Rivera, who will make the presentation of S-Motor.
Here.
Gracias. Thank you. Dear friends, and a very special salute to our potential investors. It is an honor for me to introduce an outstanding student representing Valdefuentes School. She's going to present to all of us a unique and a marvelous project, which its main objective is helping people. Does it exist any other thing more important than support people that needs help? I don't think so. Ladies and gentlemen, with 10 years old, please welcome Paula Arranz.
Hello, good afternoon. I'm Paula and I come from Valdefuentes School. I'm going to explain you a project I did last year with my team. It is called S-Motor. S-Motor is an app for your mobile phone to control your wheelchair with your voice. To use it, we add some complements: a USB cable, a stand, an engine which runs with solar energy or with a charge. How to use it? The first step is to put the engine and the stand with the magnet in the wheelchair. Secondly, you must connect both things with the cable. Now, you have to download the Smotor app in your mobile phone and open the direction mode. Once your phone is in the stand, you must say the direction you want to go. For example, forward. This information goes through the cable to the engine, and the wheelchair will move forward. This app can be installed in every type of wheelchair by the Smotor professionals. Our team members. Alejandra she's in charge of publicity and is a drawer. Santiago was who invented Smotor and is in charge of publicity. Pepe is our mathematic. Marta Lucia are material organizer. Alejandro is our informatics, sorry. And me, Paula, I am in charge of marketing and publicity. I know my team is here today, and I'm going to say hello to my team. Hello, team. The advantage of a Smotor. One of the most important advantages of a Smotor is the speed. Because when you say forward to the wheelchair moves, it's in less than a second. Another important advantage of a Smotor is that it's very sustainable because it uses solar energy. Which is our goal? Our goal is helping people. We decided to create a Smotor to help people in wheelchair who can move their hands correctly and want to move easier and become independent. This is our prototype. We are now working on our prototype, but what we need is your help to make it real. Thank you very much. Thank you.
And last but not least, Javier Oriete will introduce Políticos What?
Hi guys, audience. I'm Javier Oliete and I'm coming from Ogilvy. It's one of the largest communication company. And I'm so proud to introduce to you one of the most challenging startup that I have never seen in my life, honestly. Because all of you will be agree that we are living one of the most challenging political period in ages. Not only in Spain, that is very challenging, also in UK, in the US, of course, and Germany and the rest of Europe. So these guys, kids, Nico and his team, they are challenging us. They want to speak in a plain and simple language what the politicians want to communicate and tell us. So it means that if any one of us, we understand what the politician said, so we will go to vote and we will decide in a very, very secure what we want for our lives. So Nico, for International Aravaca, welcome to stage.
Good afternoon, everybody. My name is Nicolás Kobylanski. I'm 11 years old, and I'm from International Aravaca School. Before I start, I want to present you my team. Without them, I wouldn't be here. Without them, I wouldn't be here now. Thank you, everybody, for your ideas, your hard work, and the funniest moments we have shared at school and drawing set fair. We had so much fun. Políticos Watford, it's a consulting company with this mission. We want everybody to understand better the politics. Hard enough, eh? Well, that's our challenge. As a company, these are our values. We want our customers to feel qualified, appreciated, and responsible for their vote. And why do we think this is important? Because as our slogan says, your future is in your hands. That is responsibility, what we are taught every day at school. How many times we have watched at TV the politicians shouting, arguing, fighting with the most of the words that we don't understand? Did it happen to you before? It did happen to us, and that's why we thought about this project. Our customers are people willing to know who rules, teachers that teach their students, and kids and teenagers that are willing to know about politics. What do we offer? We offer help to the political parties, clear language for everybody, and motivation for kids and young people. They are the future. And most important, we help the whole society because according to the political situation in our country, we need everybody to know what every political party truly supports. Third elections. With us, it would not be necessary. How can you meet us? First, via email and social networks. Second, through our web. And third, with flyers. And fourth, here with your help. How do we work? First, you can send us any question or any doubt that you have. Then we will work hand in hand with all the communication department of every political party to help you to clarify any question or doubt. And then you feel happy. And the financial thought. And what about the incomes? First, the political parties will pay us for helping them to transmit their political ideas. Then, the customers will pay us for helping them. And third, your donations. Our commitment is giving the 10% of our money to a foundation that trains the needy. I hope you like it and you help us to start with our project. And remember, for you and for everybody, your future is in your hands.
Well, now is the turn of the jury to make the questions. The four former entrepreneurs, please come up here. The four of you. So I think the jury will have a difficult task to make the choice of the best, but maybe with some questions you can. Okay. Okay, your turn. Who is going to be the first? Rob.
In English or Castellano?
In English.
Okay. I have a question for iCall. Thank you for your presentation, which was wonderful, and I think it's a brilliant initiative. I'm very impressed. What will you do in a situation if you have the app, but there is nobody available?
We should usually have volunteers, but if there's no one available, then we have to look for someone, or even the person who is like in the call center. They may be more than one person, so we always have to send someone, even if it's someone that isn't actually registered, but that we know and we can trust in. We would send them anyway.
And have you, just let me follow that, have you thought about how you're going to build a base of volunteers?
First we would have the app and the volunteers, and we would advertise it everywhere. And then if anybody is interested, they would go and sign themselves up. But for example, if we don't get enough, then we go through other different we go instead of just we do meetings and stuff with people who we know that can help us. And we also get helpers through the ONCE, which is an institution in Spain, who they can collaborate with us to give us help.
Thank you.
Okay, I will ask the members of the jury if each one of you can make a question to a different project so that we have, because we have 10 minutes for this Q&A session.
My question is for Paula.
Hi.
I would like to know how did you get the figures about the amount of a family spend in the material for a year?
What? Can you repeat, please?
You said that a family spent 3,000 euros per year
Yes.
in material. How did you get this figure?
Because we calculate, well, in our college could be like this, so something, it's like approximate.
Thank you very much. Congratulations.
Thanks.
Your project is fantastic. Thank you very much.
Yeah, my question is for the bottles with heart.
Yeah.
And well, congratulations, it's a great idea.
Thanks.
And I would like to know how do you think that the system that you are developing is going to be distributed in the countries? Do you think something about the channel for the distribution?
Well, we're going to send it to countries that are in need of potable water. So, yeah, I mean, they can build it themselves because maybe some of the materials they don't have, like carbon powder maybe, and that's what we're going to send, and yeah.
Hi, good afternoon. This is, I think, a question for the SMOTOR, and I would like to hear from Paula how, I mean, you said it will be charged by solar cells, and what is how do you do it, or it's easier to do it by just a cable at home, or what would be this idea? Thank you, and again, congratulations for the idea.
Thank you. Well, in the engine, there is solar panel which takes all the solar energy, and you can use it as motor by the solar energy.
Another question?
I have a question for the project 5 for political what? What do you think that is the most important in creating a business for your team?
I think is the. Can you repeat, please? I didn't understand really well.
What do you think is the most important thing when you are trying to making a business
I think
with your team? What was the problems, the big problems that you have been in creating this business?
I think the teamwork is the most important of all. Don't fight, and we have a lot of problems with the money because we finally lose a little bit of money.
Money.
Yes.
Thank you very much.
Any more questions? Okay, well, then we finish on time. Thank you very much. I think that we must be confident. The future of our country is in their hands, and it's in very good hands. So we have young entrepreneurs who are creative, innovative. They are finding good challenges, and they are finding good solutions for the challenges they are taking. So it will be a difficult task, as I said, for the jury. But on Friday, at the closing ceremony, we will know who has been the winner. But I think the winner are the 5 of them. So a big applause.
Congratulations, because you've done, the 5 of you, you have done great. And I want to give you yes, a T-shirt of South Summit because you are going to come here and to pitch, but not with children. No, you are coming to pitch your business immediately. So the winner will be known on Friday. So that's, what a nervous, eh? Well, photographs now with the teams and with los mentores, with everyone. And with Create, because we are so happy to work with Create. It's really an incredible organization.
The jury, please come over here. Members of the jury. Rob.